How do I grow as a Christian, and how do I know that I'm growing in my Christian life? And most probably ask these questions at least once or twice in your life. So, one of the problems that we often make is that we tend to compare ourselves with the people around us. We measure our growth with theirs, and as long as we are on the same level, we're okay with it. Like, uh, is is it okay to smoke because I saw that my pastor was smoking, or is it okay to curse because I just saw my church elder, he was cursing at someone? So we tend to put the standard on the people around us, and like our pastor, we tend to put the standard on our church leaders, and we tend to put the standards on the most of the people around us. So problem is that when we put people as a standard, we will never outgrow them, or we will never grow above them. And the highest level that we can grow by comparing ourselves with the people around us is that we are on the same level as them, or we will be lower than them always. But as a Christian, it is important to know that people are not the standard. We have a greater standard than the people around us. It's actually the goal is not to become like the people around us. So the actual goal is conformity to the image of Christ. Christ is the standard, and we are to live our day-to-day life by trying to conform to His image. So the questions about growth as a Christian is not, do I become like my pastor? But no, it is asking ourselves, do I become more like Christ? And do I become more loving than yesterday? Or do I become more gentle like Christ than I was yesterday? Or than I was the previous month, than I was the previous year? So that's how we actually know that we're growing. As long as we set the standard on Christ, we will outgrow people, and then we will see ourselves growing even when we find that the people around us are not growing. We will find that we are growing as we attempt to become more like Christ in our day-to-day lives. So and when we tell people that this is how you should behave, and this is what you should leave, and this is what you should pick up and start doing, we're not saying that we are already at that place, we have already done that, and we want you to do this. No, we are saying that that is the standard, that is Christ-like, so pursue that thing. So we're actually saying that pursue that thing, not because we already did it, but because that is the standard. So you pursue that thing. We may not be there. So what we're actually saying is that even if we don't do it, even if you see us not loving our neighbors as we ought to, you love your neighbor as you ought to, because that is conforming to the image of Christ. So what we're actually saying is that we are not perfect. We may not be there yet, but that is our goal. That is our object. So we press on towards that goal to become more like Christ, even when people around us are actually not there yet. So we press on in becoming like Christ. That is how we actually know that we grow as a Christian, and how we measure our growth as a Christian in our day-to-day life.